In an avalanche rescue, every second counts. And once someone is fully buried, you only have minutes to find them and dig them out. And your probe plays a key role in this. Welcome to the Essential 4 sessions. I'm Jackie, Product Manager for Avalanche Safety, and we will guide you through the 4 essential avalanche safety tools: transceiver, shovel, probe, and airbags. In this episode, together with mountain guide and freeride athlete Nadine Wallner, we will have a look at the different probes at Mammut. Also, Nadine will share her insights on how to use a probe during the rescue. You need a probe during the avalanche rescue to pinpoint the exact location of the buried person, which makes the rescue efficient and faster. But not all probes are the same, so we'll have a look at the different probes and how to use them. So by the end of this episode, you'll understand what makes a good probe, what probe length and locking mechanisms are out there, how to use and assemble the probe, and also get insights in the search strategy with the probe. Quick heads up, this video is a great intro, but it's no substitution to a hands-on training. Always practice before heading out. So let's get started. So a good avalanche probe should be lightweight but durable, should have a length between 240 and 320 centimeters, should be easily and fast assembled, and the locking mechanism should be reliable. And also it should have depth indicators to know the burial depth when probing. All of this is assured by the UIAA certification, and all Mammut probes are UIAA certified. All Mammut probes are developed to be easily assembled, but still speed is key, and to get that speed, practice often until you feel comfortable assembling the probe so you're ready for the rescue situation. So let's take a look at the different probes in the Mammut portfolio. First of all, let's look at the material. We have 2 different materials. We have probes made from aluminum. They are the more budget-friendly version. They're really lightweight and also durable, so they can be a great option. But we also have carbon in the portfolio. Carbon probes tend to be lighter, so if you're focusing on weight, this can be a great option for you. And also carbon fiber is stiffer. So especially for professionals who do probe often, this can be the better option. The second factor after choosing the material is the length of the probe. At Mammut we offer 3 different lengths, and it actually depends not on the skill set, but on the snowpack, what length you should choose. So the snowpack is dependent on the region. If you live in Europe, especially in the Central Alps region, you can usually say that the snowpack is smaller, and the 240 probe, which is our smallest probe, might be the ideal probe for you. If you live in the Nordics, Japan region, North America, where you usually get more snow in a short amount of time and you get a bigger snowpack, you might want to go for the bigger or longer option of the 280 probe. We also have a 320 probe in line. It's our longest probe. It is mainly for the professionals, or if you just want to be sure and just want to get the longest probe out there. The third factor when choosing a probe is the locking mechanism. At Mammut we have 2 types of locking mechanism. We have the telescopic lock and the speed lock. So let's have a look at the different versions. This telescopic lock is an easy to use version where the metallic pin just pops into place and you have a stiff and stable probe. This is a great and also more budget-friendly option, but it might not be the best, especially for professional use cases, where we have our speed lock version. The great thing about the speed lock version is that it actually can tighten, and you can even retighten it afterwards. So it's great especially for professionals with more frequent use, and if you want a more stiff probe even over time. So let's quickly recap. When choosing a probe, it's important that you choose the right length for the snowpack you're usually riding in. So the smaller the snowpack, the smaller the length can be, and the bigger the snowpack, the longer your probe should be. Choose the material and the locking mechanism depending on the frequency of your usage, and also if you focus on lightweight or a more budget-friendly option. Your probe is an essential part of your Avalanche equipment you should always have in your backpack when you head out into the backcountry. So let's have a look on how you store your probe and also how you use it when you are in an emergency situation. I'm joined here with Nadine, so thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me. Your probe should be always packed in an easily accessible pocket of your backpack. The orange cable should be visible and also easy to grab in an emergency rescue situation. The orange bag stores the probe perfectly and also keeps it tangle-free and protected, and it's always ready to use. Always check your gear before the season starts, because it might be broken or tangled in, and then in an emergency situation you might have unnecessary stress. To deploy your probe, you put it out of the orange bag, grab it at the top, then throw it out in front of you. You pull the cord until it's locked, reattach the cord to it, and then you're ready to probe. To unfold it, you press the button here, fold it together again, put it back into the orange bag, and it's ready again for an emergency. Knowing how to probe is crucial in a rescue. Here it's how it should work. Once you have the strongest signal on your transceiver, it's about to start your probe. You work in a spiral pattern with a 25 centimeters of spacing in between each probe strike. Always put the probe straight down, means a 90 degrees to the slope angle. If you feel resistance, push a second time to be sure. If you don't have a hit after all this, do another spiral pattern with the half of the 25 centimeters. If you have a hit, then leave the probe there and you start shoveling.
Thank you for joining us, Nadine, and sharing all the insights on how to use a probe in a rescue situation. So let's quickly recap everything we've learned today. First of all, choose a probe with the right length for the snowpack you're always riding in. Second, store your probe in the backpack where you can fast and easily access it for the emergency. Also, really practice assembling the probe so it becomes second nature, and most importantly, practice probing with the right technique so you know what to do in a worst case situation. Remember, your probe is only one part of the Avalanche rescue system, so make sure to also check out our other Essential 4 content on airbags, transceivers and shovels. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. We're here to help. So thank you for joining, stay safe out there, enjoy the backcountry, and make sure to come back to our other episodes.